Welcome to LifePoint TV. I'm Pastor Del Phillips, your host for LifePoint, your path to real life. We are coming to the close of our teaching taken from the third chapter from the book of Colossians, where we've been looking at life from God's point of view, trying to inspire and encourage us to identify ourselves based on what God has set apart or set aside for us in the world above. Verse 1 says, if you be risen in Christ, to seek those things which are above. So we've been encouraging you to seek what's above, to have a driving passion and affection for the things above and not below, and to allow us to discover our true life being hidden in Christ. The entire uh, uh, desire for life, we find that it is hidden in Christ Jesus, not here in the earth, but above. Real life cannot be found or discovered here in this realm, in this earthly world. We have false advertisements of life, but real life is hidden in Christ. And so that reduced us to verse 10, which is what I want to reread here as we close out today. Verse 10 says to us, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge. Underline that. Renewed how? In knowledge, after the image of him that created him. Uh, the driving focus of the opening two verses, which help us to see life from God's perspective. Verse 1 and verse 2 in Colossians chapter 3 help us to see life from God's perspective, seeking those things that are above, setting our affections on things above and not beneath, understanding that our life is where it's hidden in Christ, who is where? Above, seated at the right hand of God, seated, that finished, that place where he has finished doing the work, seated in that place of authority where he has the power to enforce or to bring to pass the work that he has established in us. All of that is to help us see life from God's point of view. But verse 10 deals with how we are seen. Verse 1 and 2 deal with how we see life. Verse 10 deals with how you, how I, how we are seen, what we look like. Your image, your your features, your structure, your spiritual anatomy. What do you look like? Verse 10 says, watch this. Verse 10 says, we and have put on the new man. Put on the new man. You should look like a new man, a new woman of God. You should look new, not used. You should look new, not old. You should look new. We talked about what happens when fashions and trends change and you begin to go shopping and to bring home the new clothes. Requires you to move out the old attire, the fashion that has expired. You get rid of it so that you can make room for that which is new. I'm here to tell you, you are a new man, a new woman. You're new, brand new, not used. Don't settle for the world using you, making use, taking unfair advantage of you. But you need to recognize how you should be seen. You are a new man, new woman. Why? Because you have new perspective. You're able to see life from God's point of view. Makes us a new man. Well, look at what it says. How are we renewed? Watch this. Uh, renewed, which is renewed in knowledge. Knowledge. Ooh. You can't be new if you don't know. Let me say that one more time. You cannot be new, made new, if you don't know. You are renewed in knowledge. In knowledge of what? In knowledge of the image of he who created us. Oh, I like this. I like this. If you don't know, if you don't know that you are created in his image, you can't walk in what is new. We are renewed in the knowledge, knowing that God's image is what shapes me, what designs me, what forms me, what makes me. I'm renewed in knowledge, in the knowledge after the knowledge of him that created me. I'm renewed in that knowledge after the image of him. I have to know that I am created in his image. Wow. You thought it was just Adam, but it's not just Adam. It's also you and Adam, me and Adam. We are created in his image. Ooh, wow. I got to close with this. God's image. That's what should be seen. God's image, his imprint on my life. His image on my life changes the value of who I am, changes the ability of what I can do because of his image. His image, his imprint on my life. I'm shaped, fashioned, and created after what I know about his image. I know now who I am because I'm made in his image. God said, let us make man. And I'm not going to choose anything else in creation to shape his identity. I'm not going to make him like the sun, the moon, the stars, or any other creature. I'm going to make him after my image. We are the only entity that's shaped and made in his image. I want you to hold on to that. God's imprint has been blazoned upon your life. He's branded us with his image, which means that we belong to him. And trust me, God takes care of what belongs to him. That's all the time we have for today. This is Pastor Del Phillips encouraging you to stay on the path that leads to real